For 6 months we have faced invasion, but here at Albion we will make our stand.
Welcome to this monthly update for Kalidasia Media Productions. It's April 2018 and I'm Jason, the creator of the Kalidasia universe. So let's start this video off with what's going on my desk right now. Let me swap over to what I call my work camera. At least that's what it's called over on my twitch.tv show. And you can see here I've got a resin mold. Today I am starting production. Well, actually I've been doing it for a while, but right now I am producing the new Surikari Virgo missile boat miniature. Here is the 3D printed green that the miniature is going to be based off of, and of course, you know, this is the resin thing. We're making a lot of them. But this guy is the support frigate for the Surikari. It's the thing that launches a couple missiles, hangs back, and does that kind of stuff. So this miniature should be available for sale fairly shortly. It's going to have a resin hull and a little 3D printed gun turret. Now, of course, the other big thing is the Colayth Guard. They're still in development. Last time I said, back in March, my goal was to have all the big picture stuff figured out by the end of the month, and it is. I ran a few more games featuring some smaller point levels with the Dryadens and the Argyles, and I've got all the big kind of messy rules. I think they're pretty well sorted out. Points values are still a little bit inflated, but that's what we're moving on to right now. I'm doing much more in-depth testing. I'm going to throw together a bunch of lists, try things out, and try to get more of a mathematical solution to the balance of the Colayth Guard. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you something right now because I accidentally showed it off on an episode of Kalidasia Live, which is my Twitch show, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's UTC-4 over at twitch.tv/rockerrobotics. And what happened was I was drawing up some new artwork for the Colayth Guard, and I accidentally kind of showed off all the final artworks for the Argyle, the Dryden, the Oscoda, and the Ionia. So let's just take a look at them here. And you can obviously see them in front of you right now. So these are 4 of the warships that are going to be coming out for the Colayth Guard. I think I'm going to be bringing in the 5th one, the Arcadia, just because with some of the testing I've ran into some issues where the point values have been so high for the Colayth Guard warships, you're kind of limited in how you can build their squadrons, and it would be nice to have a smaller, cheaper vessel they could stick in and give them more options. So the plan right now is to actually go ahead and include a 5th warship with this particular set, and that's going to be the Arcadia Corvette class. Of course, if you've seen him in first edition, you know what he can do, but this is going to be a slightly different version than what comes out in first edition, or what came out in first edition. I'm not going to be introducing the gravity mine just quite yet. That is going to be a little bit different in how it works in second edition, so I want to think about it a bit more, and it's going to be a really big new thing in terms of rules, so it's probably best that it comes out a little bit later on than with this base set, because it'd just be probably too many things for me to sort out at this time. Well, that's about it in terms of Colayth Guard and play testing. Hopefully I have a little more information next month about some of the details, but let me talk about one last thing, and that's what is not behind me. Normally I have my little armor for my Aragul Special Forces, or technically Aragul Hostile Atmosphere. At one point it was a Special Forces soldier, now it's not, blah 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 details. The costume for the Kalidasia Short Film is not behind me. I'm finishing that up right now. There's only a few little details left. So by next month, hopefully you'll see some test photos. I've already done some test visual effects. If you watched the Kalidasia Live a little bit ago, you saw me turn a shopping center into a horrific Albionate toxic crap hole type planet. All purple clouds and wonderful fun stuff. So that was an idea of kind of playing around with some of the ideas of what the planet is going to look like for this short film. I'm hoping to be filming things pretty shortly, but I don't have a date for that just quite yet. But once the costume is done, I can start finishing up a few things and then get all the filming done a little bit after that. Well, that's it for this month. Once again, I'm Jason, the creator of the Kalidasia universe. To learn more about Legends of Kalidasia, you can head over to kalidasia.com. The URL is hanging around right down there. And of course, I mentioned a few times about my Twitch show, Kalidasia Live. You can catch that Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's UTC-4 until November over at twitch.tv/rockerrobotics. And that link will be in the show notes as well. So thank you for watching and have a good night.
For 6 months we have faced invasion, but here at Albion we will make our stand.